Good morning or afternoon or whenever you're viewing this, and welcome to On the Aisle with Rona Mann. Guess who I am? I'm Rona Mann. Today we are going on the aisle with Waitress, Theater by the Sea's Waitress. Originally, it was a movie without music. Sarah Bareilles added music to it, and it became a big Broadway hit. And now you don't have to go very far, just down the road to Matunic, to Theater by the Sea. And really, you should not miss it because the summer of fun is continuing at Theater by the Sea. This, to me, is different from the average musical. When I think of musicals, especially some of the older classic ones, the South Pacific and Oklahoma and Jersey Boys and Chorus Line and Chicago and all of those, you will leave the theater thinking of the music, humming the music. You might even have an earworm for a few days from the music. That doesn't happen with Waitress's music. I was interested that this was nominated for a Grammy Award. The music's fine. There are plenty of numbers throughout. So if you're a music theater lover, you're going to love this show. But you're not going to go home humming. I doubt it. Um, it's a musical comedy on several different levels. Um, when you hear musical comedy, that's exactly what you think of. You think of music, you think of comedy. But with this production of Waitress or any production of Waitress, there is a dark side to it. Now, please don't say, oh, I got to stay home. I don't like that. You're going to laugh for 2.5 hours because it is written to the point that it is not dwelled upon. It's not even shown. It's intimated. And what is intimated is domestic abuse. And I was so proud when I saw my program and I read in here that the gal who plays the lead, who plays Jenna, and she's wonderful. She can do it all. Her name is Dakota Mackey McGee. And I'm just going to read you one little line from the program because it so impressed me. It said, Dakota made a donation in honor of this production to the Women's Resource Center in Newport, which provides trauma-informed services and works collaboratively with the community to eliminate the root cause of interpersonal abuse. Thank you, Dakota. I'm sure no one made her do this. I'm sure she felt it and she did it. Good for her. So, what is Waitress about? Well, it's about a waitress working in a local diner, doesn't have very much money. She's the victim of a loveless marriage. She's got a life going nowhere, but she can make pies. And she can make pies like nobody's business. So she makes the pies for the diner every day. Many, many pies, many varieties. They let her do whatever she wants, and because she bakes to forget. In fact, the opening number is sugar and flour, and she's throwing the flour up in the air, and she's happy because she's doing that. She gives all her pies very kicky, funny names, hopeful names. Um, and I won't give it away because that's a part of the show. I will tell you here that throughout the 2.5 hours, and there is an intermission, and it goes real fast. But throughout that 2.5 hours, you just hear laughter. This is truly, let me in. I hear the laughter. So it's great. It is a comedy. One thing that I thought about for those 2.5 hours repeatedly over and over. Did you ever see the TV show Alice with Linda Lavin? She was a waitress in a diner, down on her luck, and she had these characters that she worked with. Well, it's very much the same thing. And I wondered if when Jessie Nelson wrote the book of the musical, that she wasn't thinking about that, because some of these people are just spot on like Alice. For example, if you remember from Alice, the TV show, Flo, the one who was always saying, "Kiss my grits," she's brought to life here by Annie Jules as Becky. And what a voice she's got. No, she doesn't tell anybody to kiss their grits, but she's sharp and sarcastic and funny, and she's got a terrific musical comedy voice. Remember the simpleton from the TV show, Vera, so well played by the late Beth Howland? Well, she's not called Vera here. She's called Dawn, and she's played by a terrific Emily Latzer, who is just as much a crazy banana and makes for a wonderful sidekick. And the diner was run on TV by Mel. Here it's Cal, as gruff voice, even similar in looks, but heart of gold. So you've got the idea. You've got Jenna the waitress, you've got her backup. They're not only crazy people, they have her back all the time. There is more comedy provided by Matt De Silva, who, by the way, is from North Providence originally. He's a New York actor now, but he's from North Providence. He plays Crazy Dawn's boyfriend, and he can write a poem about anything. He also can move. He moves on that stage like he's 100 pounds. He is just light on his feet and fun. His performance is completely over the top, but he's got a handle on it. He's got a real good handle on it. And the audience loved him because he knew how to go over the top and yet never hit rock bottom. The love interest, Christopher de Prophetess, he has a voice that is strong, memorable, and makes you root for him all the way. He, by the way, was in last season's chorus line. He played Zach, and he didn't have much of a part then. He was pretty much just a voice in the back of the theater. But boy, he's got a great part now, and he does it well. He's a good actor and a fabulous singer. There are plenty of songs. Frankly, Grammy nominated or not, I thought they were very average, except the second act. What is called the 11 o'clock number to those who know theater. The 11 o'clock number is normally a powerful showstopper. It usually comes in the second act. It comes at a very climactic moment. And all of that is true here. This song, which is called She Used to Be Mine, was fantastic. Our leading lady did such a good job. Dakota she didn't hit you over the head with it. That's what was so good. She just came out, she walked to center stage and just sang it from her heart. And she sang it so you could understand every word, which is very important in this song. It's a ballad to a lonely life and all the mistakes she's made and what she could have been. And it's just gut-wrenching and beautiful. And when she finished on opening night, the audience didn't just applaud, they cheered, and they stopped the show for a significant amount of time. That is an 11 o'clock number, and Dakota Mackey McGee knew exactly what to do with it. She knows how to play comedy. She has all the vulnerability of the character of Jenna. And I know Jenna's been played different ways. Some play it very sarcastic and almost nasty. Others play it ruefully. she plays it very well, and she keeps you laughing. Everybody in this show keeps you laughing. Great ensemble. Absolutely terrific ensemble. Yes, Mackie McGee is the focus and the heart and the soul of Waitress, but she is backed up by an enormous stable of talent, all of whom have voices that reach all the way to the back of this old barn and just soar to the ceiling. And please remember, because if you haven't been in years, if you say, "Oh, I haven't been to Theater by the Sea in years, it's not air conditioned." Yes, it is. Bill Hanney took care of that years ago and did a terrific job. And he's also proud of telling you he added restrooms, especially ladies' rooms. But it's a beautiful place to go. There is a bistro there. You can have a snack or a full meal before the theater. Please make a reservation. There's a gorgeous garden with a bar right in the center. And by the way, for this show, they're selling pies. They are actually selling pies in the garden. So you can buy a Waitress Theater by the Sea pie. They have different varieties every single night. This is what summer theater is all about. So don't let the summer heat keep you away. Don't let anything keep you away. The price is reasonable. It runs from right now through July 19th. It's a very good slice of life and a slice of very good theater on a summer night. And if I want to continue living in this community, I have to tell you that Taya Migliazzi plays Lulu alternately, along with Emma Lynn Brown. These are two little 5-year-old girls who play the daughter of Jenna. And the dates are in the program as to when Taya is on and when Emma Lynn is on. You probably should call the box office. But since I want to continue living here, Taya happens to be the daughter of Arthur Migliazzi and our own Nicole DeMattei from the Granite Theater. Unfortunately, the night I saw it, she was not in it opening night. She had done the previews. Emmeline did a fantastic job, and I know if Taya wants to continue living in that house, she's doing a good job. So, a slice of life, a slice of very good theater on a summer night. Yeah, they've done it again. Now through July 19th.
Can,
You,
can I,
yes,
before you end, I don't usually
yes.
jump in on these all the
No,
time.
you don't, but you can.
Okay, I just want to fight back on one thing.
What?
I think that there are some very hummable songs in this show.
I could tell because you were shaking your head and shaking your head. And
I was, yeah.
I have a pretty good
There's like
sense.
There's like four. To be fair, I think there's like 4 songs that I really
All
love.
right.
So other than that,
I have a pretty good sense of music, and even if it's a show I've never seen, I will walk out and I'll remember a few bars, and I've got all this musical numbers here if you want to see them, Ben.
I know them.
And I'm guessing you're thinking of what baking can do.
Nope.
No? All
Nope.
right.
So, okay, first of all, the sugar, butter, flour can get stuck in your head. Bad idea. It's a bad idea, me and you.
I can't even remember it. I know when it came in, it ended Act 1.
And then, of course, obviously, She Used to Be Mine is the best song in the show by
Of
far.
course.
It's a Sarah Bareilles song. Like, of course, like it feels like a big ballad.
But she did it so well.
It's so,
like
yeah,
I said, she
yeah.
did not hit you over the head with it.
Yeah.
She just did it.
And then I really love the duet, You Matter to Me.
Okay.
Other than that, though, I agree with the
Which
rest
You
of the
Matter
music.
to Me reminds me of a song almost the same wording with our next show upcoming, which will be Hairspray.
Oh, nice.
And no matter how many times you've seen Hairspray, movie, TV, show, you're going to love it. You just know Theater by the Sea is going to do a great job. So, if I am allowed to now say,
You are allowed. I just wanted to defend the music
You
of the
can-
show a little bit. I agree that there are a lot of forgettable songs, but there are some gems in there
well,
for
it's
sure.
it's enjoyable while you're watching it. I
Yes,
just didn't
most
think it
musicals have
stayed
some
with you.
forgettable songs, honestly.
Yeah,
Most
they do.
musicals have, yeah. But if you get, two or three songs that leave you, and "She Used to Be Mine" is literally like when I think of that song, I can tear up. That's how powerful
A
that
lot of
song
people
is.
in the audience did.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot
how
of them
powerful
did.
that song is.
And one day when we're just having fun on the aisle, I'll tell you about a show that I was in that I would love to forget, but it was so god awful. I never could. It was Rodgers and Hammerstein's only huge bomb called Me and Juliet. It was awful. So when you say most musicals have, a couple good
A
songs,
couple
couple
good
of bad
songs.
songs,
Yeah, unless it's
this
Andrew Lloyd
had
Webber.
nothing. It was so bad. We'll talk when we end. 4 on the aisle. I'm Rona Mann, and we'll see you in a month. We'll be talking about Hairspray at Theater by the Sea.